Got a lot of people missing on our docket. I know. Here we go. So I'm going to talk a little while people, the audio connects last, and that I see that happening for folks. I'm Judge Person. Good morning. This is the Temple Municipal Court. I do welcome everybody to court this morning. And one of the things I'm going to do is just clarify who's here in just a moment. I have a few folks I wasn't able to identify, and we'll get that solved. Good morning, Ms. Warren. I do see you here. Ms. Warren, I would tell you, Attorney Swain is here, and he logged in right at the very beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and create a breakout room and let y'all go ahead and work on the cases that y'all still have together that are not resolved yet. And just to introduce you, Ms. Warren is the city's prosecutor, and she's labeled N. Warren. That's the state's attorney. And we're doing a pretrial process, and Ms. Warren will meet with those who are on the pretrial docket. So Ms. Warren, I've sent that invitation to you, and I've also sent it to Attorney Swain. And the rest of the folks, I'm just going to clarify who's here. I'm pretty sure I've got some people right. I'll ask you to unmute and see if I can just make sure. I asked someone labeled Darcy to unmute, and I just want to make sure that is, I did mark it. Let's see.
Yes, sure. I'm here. My video, I'm not seeing my video, but
I'm not either. Can you?
I can see you guys.
Give me your last name. Turner,
Turner.
Okay. Yes, I've got you down.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to clarify that. It's probably something to do with your your camera being covered. So you might look to see if you can handle that. But I'm just going to go ahead and label you Darcy Turner, and then I'll remute you. Your turn will happen soon, okay?
Thank you.
And then I have a person I'm asking to unmute that labeled iPhone. If you could tell me your name, please.
Jill Frierson.
Let's see, Jill Frierson. Thank you.
You're
Let me rename you. Okay, thanks. And I'll mute you, but I'll be back with you soon. And then there was someone named Alexis. And are you, tell me your whole name, please.
Alexis Hernandez. Gonzalez.
There we go. Found you. Great. And I'll just clarify the name on the screen. Thank you. And I'll be back with you shortly. And then I had one more, two, Maria Melgar. If you could unmute, where are you?
Yes, I changed the name to Brianna Toloza.
Toloza, okay, that's gonna help. Thank you. And then on the telephone, phone number ending in 014, area code 254, and ending in 014. Could you please unmute and tell me your name? Phone call person. Please tell me your name. 254014. Yes. Tell me your name, please.
Yes, ma'am. It's Hayley Hoffman, and I'm her mom, Tamara, here with her today.
Hoffman. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
We'll be with you very shortly. I won't lose track of you now. Okay. And Ms. Warren, I think you and Mr. Swain had a conversation. And let me just pull the correct file. Let's see. On Reyes, I think that an offer was accepted. And
Yes,
then
Judge.
and then the other one is the Kemp case.
Yes,
Where are we on that case?
we are headed to resolution. However, we need more time. So if the case can be reset on a pretrial docket, that would be great.
Okay, not the final pretrial, but
Well,
recent.
if it's already set for final pretrial, that would be enough time.
Yes,
Let me
that should be
double
fine,
check.
Judge. Yeah.
Let me double check the file real quickly. I think we're scheduled for a final, but I'm not
Think
sure how
so.
far away that is. We might want to move it up.
I think it's in December, Judge.
It is. It's December. December 15th at 1 o'clock. Ms. Warren, do you have an interest in scheduling that earlier, or is that enough time?
I think that'll be enough time.
Okay, then Mr. Swain, you're free to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Warren, just a matter of housekeeping on the Cindy Flores case. We were able, she had sent in part of what we needed, and then the clerk was able to call and get her certificate of completion for her course. And I know that was something you were looking for. And I didn't know if that meant that you were making a motion or what was happening next, but the court is in receipt of that.
Yes,
document.
Your Honor. I will offer dismissal based on her certificate completion.
Okay, I thought that might be where you were heading. And so, Ms. Flores, your case is actually being resolved. You were actually second logged in after the attorney, and your case is being resolved. We did get a copy. The clerk was able to get a copy of your class. I know you had some trouble getting that. We were able to get it. And so the state, Ms. Warren, is making a motion to dismiss your case. And so we will email a copy of the signed dismissal to you, but you're good to go at this time.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Flores. And I think that was.
Your Honor, I
Yes,
also
ma'am.
had a dismissal on a Christian Rivera, if she's here.
Yes, I see her. And
I'm here.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I did sign that, and so we'll send you a copy of that, Ms. Rivera. But
Okay,
this has been resolved,
thank you so much.
and that was the second. Okay, so Ms. Rivera,
Yes,
I'm going to go ahead and let you leave the meeting, and you'll have a, excuse me, a copy
okay,
of that dismissal probably within the next hour. Okay?
perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have
And so I didn't mean to cut her off. Okay, let me just cross some of these out so I don't lose track. Okay. Matthews, Medina, these are all resolved for now. And so we're moving along. I want to make some announcements, but I do want to just give some basic information before we get full started. Just kind of peeled off and made it more manageable. But there is information that I think is helpful for people to have. When you're given that ticket, issued a citation, those are all methods that we have under the law for accusing someone. That is what a ticket is. It is an accusation. And a plea is an answer to that accusation. And there are three options for pleading. They are guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Of course, the law presumes that we're not guilty. If you plead guilty, you're saying I did it. If you plead no contest, you're saying I'm not going to say I did it. I'm not going to say I didn't do it. I just want to move forward, not contesting the matter and be sentenced. Okay. And then if you plead not guilty, you're contesting it and you have the right to do that. The pretrial docket with Ms. Warren is where the cases go next. If you plead not guilty, you get scheduled for a Zoom pretrial and a final pretrial where you come in. Okay. She has managed to resolve most of her docket today, and so I'm going to move that along. But Ms. Warren, if you'll bear with me, I'm going to just do some basic information about options. And so if you plead guilty or no contest, then we're moving forward with sentencing. And that normally means paying the fines and costs, having it go on your record. There's still 4 ways to gain a dismissal at that point. They are compliance dismissals, driver safety course options, deferred dispositions, and teen court. Now, compliance dismissals are things that can be brought up to date and dismissed. And when you have a compliance issue, those are things usually like if you have a blinker that's out and you were cited for it, for example, then I will tell you and I will walk you through those, because there's about 14 in the code book, and I don't expect you to know all of that, but I do. And so I'll walk you through it, okay? The second option is if you have a moving violation, you can do a driver safety course if you qualify. And if you qualify and do the course and get your driving record in on time, then you can have a dismissal that way. You do have to pay court costs, okay? But the fine goes on hold. So just a quick rundown on that. Every ticket has a court cost and a fine. And when I'm talking to you, I'm giving you the whole number, okay? But in the driving safety course option, you pay just the court cost and you get your course done at your own expense, your driving record done at your own expense, but it's still cheaper than the whole ticket. All right, so you actually save money if you're qualified to be in that program. It's a pretty good program because you keep it off your record and you save money. It's not free, and you do you do have to get your course done and your driving record done and all of that on time. But if you do it, then you get a dismissal and it's not on your record. So it's a pretty good option for folks who want to do that. And you do have to qualify. So I'll start trying to pre-qualify you and see if you're able to be in the program. You have to be on time, for example. You have to have a Texas license. You can't be a CDL holder. There's a few things like that. And once again, I don't expect you to remember all those details. I'll walk you through that, okay? And you can ask me questions when it's your turn as well about that or anything else, okay? The third option is called a deferred disposition. Deferred means delay, and disposition means to make final. So I delay making your case final, and we put an order in place, which is really a piece of paper that spells out what you need to do to get a dismissal. And it's a checklist, and you just do the things listed. And when you get them done, and that includes a time frame where you don't get more tickets, you don't get warrants, you show up to court if you have a court date. We do have to sort out payment and also whether there's a class. Sometimes there is. And you get all of those things done on time, mostly just not reoffending, and you get a dismissal. Here's the trick, okay? Everybody always wants to know, what's the trick? The trick for the deferred disposition is you are required by law to ask when you enter your plea. So guilty or no contest, but I'd like a deferred. That's how you do that. I'd like a deferred, okay? And then the judge can say yes or no. If the judge says yes, then we put it in place. If the judge says no, that's kind of it. I'm pretty good about those. I lean heavily in favor of them, and I'll always consider it when asked to do so. And so that's the trick, is you've got to ask the judge to consider it, okay? All right, and so guilty or no contest, I'd like a deferred. That's what that looks like. And then with teen court, I'm going to be a little pushy, okay? If you're in high school, I'm going to be trying to push you to do teen court because it's a good program. It's low cost, okay? It keeps it off your record, which when you're younger should be of importance to do. And if you're talking about a traffic violation, there's a real safety concern that we want to get going with and address. Okay, so I'll talk more about teen court with those who are qualified. So Ms. Warren, I'm going to advance you forward. Your next person is Darcy Turner. And Ms. Turner is here. She's having some difficulty with her visual. And Ms. Turner, try to uncover your camera, but you're going to receive an invitation now to the breakout room. You should have it, and you should be able to click over there to that room. When you're done talking with Ms. Warren, you're actually going to come back into this room, okay? So are you there? You hearing me? Ms. Turner?
Yes, Your Honor, I hear you, and I'm joining the breakout room.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. And then I'm moving forward with Roger Dean. Okay. So, Mr. Dean, where are you? If you could unmute. He was here. There he is. Well, he walked away from his camera. Mr. Dean, yeah, you need to be on screen. Good morning. Can you unmute so we can talk?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I had to use the restroom.
Okay. Well, that's okay. We just would have come back to you. So I did receive everything that you submitted to the court, and I did read it through. The court date was missed, but whether you read your ticket or not, it's always at the bottom of the ticket. When you sign that ticket, the officer's giving you that court date. And so we have 2 charges, and my notes indicate that you pled no contest on both of those charges, the speeding and the not violation of the promise to appear. That's not coming to court on time. And then what I also determined is that you don't have the ability to make payments, and therefore I could order community service.
I go to school during the day, ma'am.
Sorry, yeah. Well, I mean, I either have to collect payment or I have to collect community service. I don't have other options.
I understand that, but I was wondering if I could get a dismissal of the failure to appear.
No, I'm not able to do that.
Well, then I don't have any other. I have 5 children. It's hard for me to do community service.
Okay.
And
well, I'm letting you pick what you want to do. Do you want to do payments or do you want to do community service?
Well, ma'am, I would say payments, but like I said, I go to school.
I understand that. How long are you going to be in school?
Huh?
How long is that lasting?
It's a 2-year course.
Okay. You just started?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on my 2nd class.
Okay.
I'm going for AC.
So you go 7 days a week, every day, all day, every day?
I do not go 7 days a week. I go
Okay. Well,
5.
you can do community service on the weekend. The options are to do one of these 2 things, or to turn yourself in and go to jail.
I've already asked that. They told me I couldn't do that because of COVID.
Okay, then. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make an order for community service because it's the most flexible, and I'll give you 60 days to get a few hours done.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then you can ask for more time, and I can work with you on that time.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's what I'm going to do. If you don't want to do it, then what happens is you get into the warrant situation again. And this time, maybe COVID's over, I don't know, or, a hold gets placed on your license renewal.
It already has. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah. See, that's what it took to get you in. So I just need to do something to try to give you some options to get out of the situation you've gotten yourself into. So it's 44 hours. And the due date right now is December 28th. And you can have more time if you aren't done by then.
Ma'am, can I pay the...
Yeah, let me finish my sentence and then you can have a turn to talk. What we don't do in court, though, is interrupt and talk over people, because then you miss key information. And I'm the judge of this court, and I'm giving you key information to help you get this put behind you. If you don't care about that, I can't imagine why you wouldn't, because you logged in today, which tells me you do care about it. So what I'm trying to tell you is I can work with you on the community service, and there's a list of places where you can do the work, and you can do them in your own community. Any nonprofit organization, you can go volunteer a couple of hours here and there, and if I'm seeing a few hours every month, I'm working with you. And if you have a due date and it's not all done, you apply to the court, you ask for an extension, and I give you more time, and that's the flexibility that I can offer on that. That's what I get to do. I do have to take it where it is. What are your questions?
I was wondering if I could just pay the ticket and then have a little bit of community service. Because Miss, I don't wear mask and I don't believe in the shot. I
Yeah.
trust Jesus for my salvation and protection. So I don't do the whole mask thing. So the
Okay.
community thing would be a hard thing because I'm pretty sure everybody around makes you wear masks. So
I don't know that. When I go places, it doesn't seem like anybody's being made to wear a mask, but that's up to you. You can find nonprofits in your community, including your own church.
44 hours is just a lot of hours. So I was wondering if I could pay the ticket and then
That's-
have reduced hours for the.
I'm already giving okay, so here's how I'm crediting it. The law says I have to give you minimum wage. And I'll tell you what that would have been. A little bit more than 98 hours. And I've dumbed it down to 44.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to pay the speeding charge, it's $440-$460. You're saying you want to pay that one and do community service for the other one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're paying that one in full today?
I can.
Okay. So you're paying that one. You can pay it online on the city's website.
Yes, ma'am.
And then your community service will be for the other, which is 22 hours. And I'll send you, are you in Co?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll email you the information about community service and read it in full, okay? Because it will tell you what I do and don't allow as far as, what I'm allowed to credit under the law and what I'm not.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll look for that other payment. And I won't put that on the order unless it's not paid by tomorrow, and then I'll just add it to the order. I'll
Yes,
still
ma'am.
make the due date December 28th, okay? And you can have plenty of time. And if you can't get it all done by then, you can apply for an extension through the online help email that we used to set up the meeting today. You just
Yes.
email me what you've got before or on or before your due date, preferably a day before would be helpful. And then I can give you more time.
If I do get the community service done sooner, can I just email y'all the
Of
information?
course. Absolutely. Making some notes. Okay, we're sending that out to you. I will recall your warrants today, Mr. Dean, so that you have an opportunity to get this done, okay? You have any
Yes.
questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Ms. Warren, I think you were talking with Ms. Turner. And I do have that file pulled.
Okay, Your Honor. We did settle that case. Miss Darcy will do a 90-day deferred, no class, and she can pay today.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Warren. We can do that over here without you having to send it. And Ms. Turner, we're going to email that deferred to you. And can you sign it and email it back to us either through a picture or a scan? Or do you want to come into the court today to sign and do payment? Ms. Turner, can you unmute so we can hear you?
I apologize. Yes, I think I'll come in since I'm having technical issues, I think.
Yes. When do you think you might be here?
I could be there like probably by 11.
That works fine. We'll see you then. We'll have everything.
And Your Honor, is this the annex in Belton off 121 or the
No.
one in Temple?
No, this is the Temple Municipal Court,
Okay.
not the not the annex.
Okay.
We are located at 401 North 3rd Street. Okay?
Okay, right downtown. Yes, gotcha.
Yes, across from the fire station.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Ms. Warren, you just have one more person, and that is Brianna Toloso. And Ms. Toloso, let me send that invitation. And just remember that you're coming back into this meeting after you finish with that meeting, okay? Just click on the accept button and it'll move you to the meeting. And then I'm moving forward with Justin Kenner. Mr. Kenner, good morning. If you'll unmute, I'm pulling your file.
Good morning.
How
Can you
are
hear me?
today? Yes, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at work with these headphones. I don't know if you can hear me, and that's why I asked.
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank
Okay.
you. I'm wondering, we've had 3 extensions, and I'm wondering if you're making any
Breaking up.
progress.
Dang it. Yes. See what happened. I was the last extension you gave me. I was ready to go, but unfortunately, me, my wife, and my 2 children, we all caught COVID. So I wasn't able to go out and do the community service. That's why I asked for the extension again. Because I think when I went to where I was going to go do it, after that, they told me I had to wait, X amount of days just to come in there, to.
Sure.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Do you have any hours done? Because this has been December. We've been doing this for a year.
Yes, ma'am. No, I haven't actually got started on well, I did some, but I haven't done the rest of them.
Where are you doing it?
I was gonna do it at the
You said you've done some. Where have you done some?
Oh, I did it over there at the place over there on Avenue G. I forgot the name of it. The shelter.
Feed My Sheep or
no, the other one. What's the thing? I can't even think of it. I work with a lady named Miss Grace. I can't even think of the doggone name. The homeless shelter. The name of it. Salvation Army. That's what it's called.
Okay. How many hours have you done?
Well, so far I've only completed like 22. I think I have 40 left.
Right. You had 69 total.
Yeah.
You'll have about 47 to do. I can go ahead and give you an extension.
Yes, because I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I was ready to get right on it because I talked to Grace last.
Listen,
Friday.
nothing I'm doing is going to hold you up. You need to not wait for permission. You need to get going.
Yes, ma'am.
But I'll give you till December 28th.
Okay.
Okay. We'll email over a new timesheet for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And that'll have your new due date. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And so I'm going to move forward, but I want to just figure some things out real quickly. Ms. Marquez, I think you were logged in earlier. I had you here. So hopefully.
Am I good to leave, Judge? I'm sorry.
Yes, Mr. Kenner. Apologies.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. There you go. Thank you. And then I see Paul Williams. I believe, are you the DA, Paul Williams? No.
Your Honor, no, I'm not a DA. I am an attorney for Portia Matthews.
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. We just kind of assumed because you had an offer that you might or might not be here. But Ms. Warren can be with you shortly, the prosecutor. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll be with you soon.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then I'm moving forward with Tony Hurl. Mr. Hurl, are you still here? Oh, Ms. Hurl. Excuse me, Ms. Hurl. I wasn't looking up. Tanya, not Tony. And I did review everything that you submitted. I do have 2 warrant cases. One is a school zone, one is a violation of the promise to appear. and they've both gone to warrant for non-payment. I did review the payment information that you gave me. I'm not able to order community service in this case. I can order low payments. Is there an amount that you could pay monthly that would be comfortable, such as $30?
Yes, ma'am, that would be fine.
Okay. What's a good day to do payment? Can we start today, for example?
Oh gosh, no, not today. Let's see. I can start on Friday.
Okay. Friday is the 29th.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll need a signature today on a new payment arrangement. Can we, I see you're in Cove. We could email everything to you and have you email it back to us signed. Will that work for you, Ms. Harrell?
So do I print it out?
You would have to print it and then either sign it and take a photo, or we can have you come over to sign.
Okay, let's see. So I just have
We
to
don't
go.
close till 5. Sorry.
Okay, so I just have to find a printing place. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out. I don't have a printer.
Okay. If you wind up having to come over, we can print it for you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
So which do you think is going to work best?
You guys close at 5. I won't make it. I get off work at 4. So I won't make it. I don't believe I would make it down there.
Right.
In time. So, okay. So just email it and I'll go to like a FedEx here in Cove or something and print it out.
Okay. You can also, let me give you the fax number. Because if you're at FedEx and you have it printed, you could probably fax it, but you can
okay.
email it. You can email it or fax it. Okay. Here's the fax number. You ready?
Oh, okay. I thought you were sending it. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, fax number. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 254
254
773
773
4301.
4301. Okay. So ma'am,
yes.
Is it going to be $30? Is it going to be $30 a month?
Yes.
Okay. And so when will that be due?
Okay, always on the 29th.
30. Okay, so 30 a month, and then it will be on 29th of each month.
Yes.
Okay.
And when we send you the payment plan, it's going to have a list of payment dates.
Oh,
you just check them off as you go.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
And
then, so can I, do I have to, can I, like, is there a way that I can just pay, online?
Yes, you can, you actually will have to pay online.
Oh, okay. And then all that information will be in there.
Yes.
For those. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Just make a note to include online. Okay. All right. Any more questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Just look for your email. It should be there within an hour.
Okay. So actually, I do have one more question. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, I don't have any more warrants, right?
You won't after we get your signature.
Sweet. Okay. And then, am I still able to drive?
I don't know the answer to that. Is your license suspended?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure why you're asking me that.
Oh, because I have warrants and I wasn't sure if I was able to
as far as the warrants go, give it 24 hours.
24 hours.
And then you should be fine.
Sweet. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Anything else?
No, bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. And so I'm moving forward with Duchess Reeves.
Good morning.
Morning, Ms. Reeves. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I did review all the paperwork that you gave me. You did request a payment plan, but I did determine that I can order community service in your case. And if I do that, let me tell you how many hours. It would be 61 hours. We would start with 60 days to complete. And if you needed more time, you just submit what you've done on or before your due date and ask for more time. And I always give it as long as we're moving along. Okay.
Okay, this is a kind of a problem with it because I'm in the state of Mississippi and not
That's
in the state
okay.
of Texas.
That's okay. Any nonprofit is acceptable in your state. Yeah, you don't have to drive over someplace.
Okay.
It's nonprofit community work.
Okay.
That's community service. You're serving the community, right?
Sounds good. Far as getting the information to you, like documenting the times and stuff.
We'll take an email or a fax. We're going to email the information to you.
Okay.
And I just need a signature on one piece of paper that you send back to us.
Okay.
And you just get going on it.
Okay.
And your due date right now is the 28th. And the information that I'm sending to you will have some written directions. And in those directions, you'll see it actually says any nonprofit is acceptable.
Okay, will that be the 28th of November?
Of December.
Of December, okay.
And as I say, if you need more time, just send what you've done and ask for more time and maybe tell me how long you think you need to get it done at that point. Okay. Once you get a feel for what you can get done.
Okay, now once I have completed the 61 hours or whatever, will that be off my, can you hear me?
Okay, so the warrant goes away today. Okay. The convictions are entered. The community service takes care of the balance.
Okay, and will my license be restored because y'all got a hold on them right now?
I'll release the hold as soon as I can zero out your balance.
Okay,
So
sounds
the
good.
sooner you get it done, the faster I can do that.
All righty, that sounds good to me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Usually when you give me the final piece of paper, we send that electronically that same day. But sometimes with the state to state, it can take like 20 days to clear. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Anything else, Ms. Reeves?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. If you want it with more questions, you can call a clerk. If a clerk can't answer, they can put you in with a meeting.
Okay, and the email be sent like right away, like within maybe an hour?
Yeah, I would give it an hour. Just, we got to catch up.
Okay.
She's working fast, but be patient.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Reeves.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. And so moving forward, Alexis Hernandez, you're next.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm very well. Give me a moment just to get your file pulled.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Have you graduated?
I have, yes.
Okay, just checking. I did receive your information on both charges. You had pled no contest. Is that still your plea today?
Yes.
Okay, you were on time. And so the thing is, have you gotten a driver's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do we have a copy of that?
I think so.
Let me double check your file.
Okay.
Did he have any? Got his license. Was there an accident?
What's that?
Was there an accident?
No accident, no.
Has he had prior no deal? Then your driver's safety course option on the turning left where prohibited. You do have the ability to take a driving course and do a dismissal. You do have to pay the court costs to be in that program, which is $144. And then we would need proof of insurance. You have
Proof of insurance. Okay.
You have insurance?
I do. Yes.
Can you send that over to us?
Is it? If can I pass by today?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I just take the insurance and would you need anything else from me to
yes,
take?
the 144. Can you pay that today?
Yeah, I can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you're coming in to do that,
Mhm.
once you do that, you're also eligible to have the DL dismissed under a very rare and limited process known as the Prosecutor Dismissal. Ms. Warren has made that available for folks like you who stay on time, take care of business, show up, and
Right.
get it done, and have the license issue resolved, which you have done. But we need the turning left where prohibited on a track to be resolved.
Right.
So once you've paid the 144 and showed the insurance, signed all the paperwork, then I'm able to do the dismissal. Okay. What time should we look for you?
I can pass by. I mean, anytime after this meeting. After we're
Okay.
done. I live over here in Western
Yeah.
Hills, West
I know where it
Temple.
is.
Yes. So I can be there in a few minutes, in about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes.
That'll be perfect. Okay. We'll see you shortly. We'll have
Sounds
everything
good.
on the desk for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. On that one, just when he signs. Can you print it? Okay, Miss Warren, I know you're waiting here. And this is on Pelosa. And that one was 30 miles over the speed limit. Or do
That's
we
right,
have
Your
residents?
Honor. It was 30 miles over the speed limit and the driver is also 19. So the
Right.
state did not make an offer to the defendant. I did speak to the defendant. She wanted to ask the court for a deferral, and I kind of said that was improper, but I was thinking about defensive driving.
I
So
got
I
you.
didn't want to prevent her from making that request to the court, but the state is not offering any type of deferral in this case.
Okay, thank you. Also, Mr. Williams, Paul Williams is here, and that is regarding, I believe, Portia Matthews' case. And I know he has an offer, but he did log in. And so I'm going to send him a meeting request. Mr. Williams, Ms. Warren is ready to visit. Ms. Tolosa, let me just check your file. Does she have any priors with us? Okay. Ms. Tolosa, I would allow a 6-month deferral, which means that you can't get any tickets until after April 26th. I'm seeing that you're not working. However, is that still the case?
Yes, I'm not working, but I am learning right now. I'm learning to drive a truck, 18-wheeler. So I'm in the process of getting a job, but it's gonna be a few months till I get there.
Right. I can do a deferred. I have to get community service unless you can pay the $264.
Yeah, I can pay this $264.
You're able to pay it today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to require a course, an online driver safety course, and 6 months without any more tickets, any more violations. So that's the maximum amount, April 26th. And I need your signature today. Your plea is no contest.
Yes. And what would this mean? Me doing the driving course?
A driving safety course like you would normally take. And it would be due very quickly, November 28th. An online driving safety course, a 6-hour course.
So I'll do the course and I'll also pay a ticket.
Yes, and then you have good behavior, no tickets for 6 months.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna send that document to you. Can you get it back to us within the next half hour?
The signing?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
got
We'll email that to you now.
you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You have further questions?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Have a good day.
Ms. Warren, and let me get that file real quickly. Okay, and so we have 2 charges, a speeding in a school zone charge and a violation of the promise to appear. Are these heading to resolution? Are we heading to trial?
Your Honor,
Or do
it
we
is
know yet?
actually headed to resolution. Mr. Williams needs more time to consult with his client.
That's fine. Mr. Williams, we're not scheduled to come back to court till December 1st at 3 o'clock. I think that should be enough time. Does that sound right to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We will either have it resolved or we'll see you in court that afternoon, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You're good to withdraw.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Warren, you are good to go. I did want to let you know that I signed a warrant. It was a welfare concern on an animal that the animal services thought might have been without water for a period of days. And so he was heading over there with the fire department and the PD. I scheduled it for after pre-trials next week if it's needed. He was not sure that it was going to be needed. He hoped that the situation had been resolved. He got word somehow that the owner, had been in the hospital unexpectedly and was maybe back home. But I set that. So I told him to get with you rather than me to let us know if that hearing is needed after all. But we scheduled it because he's got to serve them with it at the time.
So the hearing is scheduled and we just need to check and see if it's going to proceed or not. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. And it's scheduled for next Wednesday. You know, we've got a 10-day turnaround on those. Next Wednesday at 3:30 when we wrap up, or when we wrap up pre-trials, whichever.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Too. And Jill Frierson, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And so let's see. We had multiple charges. We have some older cases. Oh, no, we don't. Just a quick moment. Those parking cases, are those resolved? Are they overdue? Are they due now? Yes, it's last name Frierson. There are 2 charges. One is a speeding charge, and I have a plea from you of no contest on that charge. That one is 264. The other is failing to report the change of your address. That one is 181. There is a missed court date. And so that means that the driving safety course option is not on the table at this time.
Okay.
What happened that you missed?
I work full time. I go to school full time, and I'm a single mom. So I've just, in all honesty, I got busy and I didn't look at the ticket. I just completely forgot that I even had to go, because otherwise that's when I would have asked to do the defensive driving. But
I'm not able to do that for the defensive driving. The address change though, That's also one that you're required to be on time for. I could
Okay.
make an allowance for that one. No, actually, let me reverse that. The driving's, I'm not able to do that for the address charge, but I could give you some allowance on the speeding. Do you have the ability to do the payment, the 144 today?
I can't do it today, but I can do it on Friday when I get paid.
Okay. Friday is I believe the 29th. And first question, you do have a license, correct?
Yes.
And you have insurance?
Yes.
Okay. You'll have to come by the court. I need a signature today on the extension. Okay. And so I'm going to email that to you. Can you print it and
I
send
can
it?
I can actually come by. It'll have to be on my lunch break, but y'all are right around the corner from me.
Okay. All right. We'll have it at the front desk for you there. And then on the other one, we can set up a payment plan.
Okay.
And that one is going to be, can you pay? Oh, I'm showing I should order community service.
I could pay like $30 a month.
Okay, we can do that.
That would probably be the best.
You want to start that with Friday?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, we can start that. Yeah,
okay.
That would be fine.
And so that way, when you can sign today, and then Friday you'll just come in and finish up. Okay.
Okay.
And make those 2 payments.
Okay.
And then when you're here, you have 2 charges that are for parking.
Yes.
And so when you're here, you need to address those.
Okay.
Okay, and the clerk can talk to you about your options there. You can always add it to your payment plan, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
I don't think so. That is all that I need to know. Thank you.
When will we see you? Around what time?
It'll be around, let's see, it's 10 o'clock. I would say probably around 2 o'clock.
Okay. Can you put a note? Okay, thank you. We'll see you then.
All right, see you then. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And Ms. Marquez, I'll be with you shortly. My next one is Hayley Hoffman. And Mom and Miss and Hayley were on the phone.
Yes, ma'am, we're here.
Okay. So we have a failing to yield from the right of way from a private drive. Hayley, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I normally look at teen court for this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
With teen court, though, I need proof that you're enrolled in school.
Yes, ma'am. I emailed that to the court, and I got notification yesterday that they had received it, along with the proof that she had insurance that covered the accident.
Okay, let me check the file. I didn't look this morning. Give me a quick moment. Yeah, it looks like it's there. There's a $20 dismissal fee for teen court. Can we pay that fee today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Hayley, then I'm going to require a driving safety course.
Yes, ma'am.
And it'll need to be turned in by November 30th. You can do an online course or a course around town, whichever works best for you. Are y'all coming in today to sign? We have to have you come in. We can't do the payment of the $20 online. It has to be cash. Can y'all come in today?
Yes, ma'am. We'll be there by probably in the next hour to hour and a half.
Okay. I'll put by 11, no later than 11:30. We'll be looking for you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Hayley, all you have to do is get your course done and turned in on time. And that's going to be how we resolve teen court at this time. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. And I'm actually signing your paperwork now. So it should be at the front desk waiting for you when you get here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Do y'all have any questions?
No, ma'am, we don't. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Bye.
Okay, and last but not least, Ms. Marquez, let me get your case pulled up, okay? And we did get your proof of enrollment. And so I got kind of conflicting information from you, and I just want to make sure we stay on the same page, okay? You're still in school. What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's actually hard to do at this time. It's a lot right now. So with teen court, there's a $20 fee. Can you pay that fee today?
Yes, I can.
Okay. And then because it's a fail to control speed, was there an accident?
Yes.
Did it involve other vehicles?
Yes, I rear-ended another car.
Okay, that's usually what that charge means is a rear end, but every now and then somebody just loses control of their vehicle and runs into an object. So I was checking. Has insurance covered that accident?
I had liability insurance. So
Right.
it covered the other person's car, but not mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So that's the minimum. And so you have something from them that says they covered it?
I'd have to check with my mom.
Yeah. So we want proof of coverage. And it's just a letter that they sent. And usually if y'all threw it away, you can get a copy from them. Okay. So don't panic if you don't have it available. Okay. All right. I'm going to put a due date right now of November 30th for that. And then also a class, a driving safety class. Okay. Also due on the 30th. And you can take a course. We have a handout for you that will tell you a course around town or a course online. Okay.
All right. And for that letter, would I have to drive up there and in like on paper or just
you can email it to us or you can fax it to us.
All right.
You don't have to make a trip unless you want to. But if you fax it or you email it, call and make sure we got it. Okay.
All right.
And so November 30th for that. I do need, you are going to have to come over though, because we need the $20 to get paid today. And it's got to be cash. And that's also when you sign your paperwork.
That works. Yeah.
Okay. Around what time do you think you would get here?
I'd have to wait for my mom to get off of work. So maybe around 3 to 3:30.
Sorry?
Maybe around 3 to 3:30.
3:30 is fine. Okay. We'll see you then, okay?
All right.
All right. And then if you get those two items in, and if you have the proof of coverage today with your mom, you can just bring it with you. But otherwise, it's not due until November 30th, okay?
Okay.
And if you bring it with you or if you send it in, just get it here by that date. And that's also when your driving course is due, okay?
Okay.
We'll have some information about how to find the right class, okay?
Okay.
With your packet, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. And this is a way to gain a dismissal. It keeps it off your record, okay? All right. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Good luck with your year.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, seeing no one else here, we are going to go ahead and end the meeting.